The argument of LB versus chest rig, although very interesting, is something that I examined on the channel in the past. I don't have a strong opinion on it as I've tried and enjoyed both, while understanding that each has its place. In this video we'll show you guys a really interesting chest rig design that I think combines some features that I consider extremely nice, while also combining some load-bearing carrier traits. What you're seeing is referred as the Sober rig, which is very popular amongst various Chechen units in field scenarios. Scrolling Instagram, I stumbled upon this old LBT chest rig, which seems to be pretty much the Western identical counterpart to this. The main and best feature in my opinion is this symmetrical split front design, using both a zipper and buckles, which makes it putting it on and off incredibly easy, especially while wearing bulky clothing. 4 magazine pouches in the front, which can accommodate various types of magazines in either single or double stack configuration depending on the type. One thing to note is that this particular rig is a custom piece that differs from the original pattern in a few ways, but primarily it loses a couple grenade and flare slots. The back has an integrated backpack with 2 additional side pockets, which I will show you a bit more later. Loops at the bottom allow for an optional addition of a belt, which is really useful to greatly expand your load carrying capabilities. As you can see, I added a dump pouch here, quickly to show you. As you can imagine, taking the rig off is extremely easy. So when I lay it on the floor, you can kind of get an idea of what the rig looks like. I wanted to highlight that this one specifically has some rows of Monley for expansion in case you want to add more capabilities like GP pouches and whatnot. And then the backpack that I mentioned briefly earlier, it is quite spacious with room for extension. It has those 2 side pockets, which I used here for water, which I think is a great option. One comment I'll say is that the backpack is kind of a double-edged sword. It's great for expanding load carrying abilities, but it can feel kind of floppy while you're moving, especially if you don't have the rig set up perfectly. I find this to be an interesting piece of kit that is not as common as most we used to see, but it has some actual fielding by different units, so that is kind of cool in my opinion. The one thing I would be curious to see is how it would integrate with some slicker armor, since nowadays not wearing armor is pretty much not seen in any real combat, and I wouldn't expect anybody to get into that situation without. Unfortunately, I was not able to test that as all my plate carriers are standalone systems. I don't have any slick carrier at the moment, but I think it's something that would be nice to see. So what do you guys think about this one? I've reviewed a few types of chest rigs on my channel in the past, and as you can see, this one is not too dissimilar from the other options I've seen before. Anyway, I hope you guys found something new and interesting to look at today, and if you enjoyed the video, kindly let me know. But regardless, I'll see you on the next one.